Okay, so our next problem is leap year or not. We know about leap year. Leap year is the calendar year where the February month has 29 days instead of 28. So total of 366 days, and it occurs every 4 years. Now let's look at the logic. I will delete this title first and let's try to look at the logic. See, leap year occurs every 4 years, right? So 2000 was leap year, then 2004, 2008, 2020 was leap year. Okay, now what we need to do, we just need to check if we have an year, we just need to check if it is divisible by 4. Okay, so the remainder, if the remainder is 0, then we can say that the current year, it's a leap year. Okay, I also used to think the same, but there are 2 more conditions added to it. We need to check if my year when divided by 100, okay, if it gives remainder 0, we just need to check one more condition. If my year is divisible by 400, okay, that this is the case. If it is divisible by 400, then it's a leap year. Okay, otherwise it's not a leap year. After this, if it is not divisible by 4, it's not leap year, right? Now what we need to check, let's say if year is 2020, okay, we will check if my year is divisible by 4 first. Okay, if it is divisible by 4, then we will check if my year is divisible by 100. Okay, if it is divisible by 100, then we need to check if let's add brackets here so that you can understand very well. If year is divisible by 400, okay, if this is the case, then we just need to return. So instead of return, what we'll do, we will just print out. Okay, we'll just print it's a leap year. If this condition fails, then we can print not a leap year. We'll close these brackets, and in the else, if it is not divisible by 4, then we can say not a leap year. Let's try to incorporate this into actual code. Okay, now let's do the problem for leap year or not. Okay, now what I have done here, I have declared a variable year, and we will be taking year as an input from the user, right? Because we will be checking whether that year is a leap year or not, right? So we have this condition. Firstly, what we will check, if my year is divisible by 4 or not. Okay, if it is divisible, then we are good to go. But if it is not, then we can simply say that the current year is not a leap year. Okay, and I have printed it in the else block. I have just printed it, right? If that year is divisible by 4, then we have to check couple of conditions, as I told you in the explanation video, that or explanation part, that if the year is divisible by 100, if the year is divisible by 100, we are good to go. But if it is not divisible by 100, then we can simply say that the year is a leap year. Okay, now if the year is divisible by 100, then we just have to check one condition. It should be divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 400, then it's a leap year, else it is not a leap year. It is not a leap year. So this is the condition. Okay, now let's try to execute this problem. So I will create a problem in CPH and let's give an input something like, let's say 2020. Okay, so 2020 is a leap year, we know that, and expected output should be what? Leap year. So let me run the test case here. So test case will be passed. So let's say we have added another test case, and let's give input something like 2023. So 2023 was not a leap year. Okay, now the expected output should be what? Not a leap year. Okay, so if we run the test case, all the test cases will be passed and we will get not a leap year. Okay, so the code is perfectly working. Now it's your time to do the code. Thanks for watching the video.